I'm Amie the Artist, and we're going to be painting a nice little picture today. I've already prepped my board. So in a minute, I'm going to grab my paints. I prepped my board ahead of time, so it's like on the last little bit of drying. Last little bit of drying. It'll give you guys enough time to get your paints and everything together so that you can paint with me. Today, the colors we'll be using is we are going to be using the colors pink, I'm using pink, and we are going to be using the color blue, black, white, green, brown, probably a tad bit of purple, or it could be orange. It's either going to be pink, orange, mixed together, I'm not sure. Even though I've never mixed pink and orange, but so these are the colors. I got pink, brown, green, orange, white, and let me grab my blue. Where's that? Oh, I said I was going to be using black. These are the colors right here. So let's begin. Let's begin. Hope you've had enough time to grab your boards and paint. I have given you guys enough time to do that, so hopefully you have done that. If you haven't, still have some time. Still have some time to grab your paints and your brush and whatever you're needing in order to get you going. One more thing, guys. Need something to dry my brushes off with. All right, we are ready now to begin painting. Yeah, so this is going to start off with, I'm going to mix my blue and a little white together. And I'm just going to make some little prints. I'm trying to so you guys can see it. I'm going to make some little prints going around in a circle. Circle. Kind of want this to be like a pattern painting. And when we get to the outer edges, I'm trying to see if I should do, it's going to get a little darker. To the outer edges, it's going to get a little darker. But not too dark. Oh, I light with this too, because I got to be able to paint over it, so. I like a little pattern paint. Patterns. I have some color that's left over in this on this brush, and it is giving. What I cleaned it. Some green trying to come off of here. See that green color right there? It's okay. This is actually giving me a different color sky. Well, a more how can I put it? It's changing the blue tone to a different color, which is a new color. Yeah, like that. Right. So we're gonna now I'm gonna go. Should I go on a swivel or should I just keep? I wonder if I should just keep adding colors to this. This is a pink color. Let's see what happens if we add pink. Here, I've got to clean this brush because it is the colors are blending. That's not making it not look. lot of green in this paintbrush. Tinge of pink in here. This is actually this, let's see, yeah, it's the sun, so I am going to drop a dab on here. I'm going to go ahead and drop the dab on here. Okay, let's hope this turns out. There we go. Spread that like a pancake. Spread it like a pancake. That was a lot, so hopefully it stays. Alright. Now the colors. So this is like a pink. Pink, different colors. Alright. I'm trying to think if I should add yellow to this, but I know if I add yellow with blue, it will change it to green, and I don't want to do that. So, I got orange on my brush. Alright, now we're going to add the color. What color should I add next? Let this dry a little bit. Before my sun starts to turn into, or is it a moon? Starts to droop. It's gonna start drooping. I don't want that to happen. I don't want my sun to droop, so put this up under it. It's still moving, you guys. It's still moving. Stay. Stay, stay, stay. Alright, now I am going to work on some trees here. Yeah, it's moving upwardly now, so. Maybe I add a couple of elements in there, or maybe not. Start on our trees, branches. And I'm going with the black as the undertone. I'm going to overlay it It's kind of similar to the other painting, except for this is more patterned. And I'm going to make the branches lay out crossway. And some at the top. So it's going to be like looking out into having a bird's eye view of the night sky. Grabbing some brown. I should bring this up a little more. Okay, you guys can see it. Yeah, I'm going to add brown. Should I have kept the shadow? Supposed to be a shadow. True limbs are just hanging out here. Hanging out here. And I am going to now start adding leaves to this.
You would.
Going to add leaves to this. I'm going to use that one and this one. What do I just do with? I could have used that. I could have used that one. Oh, here it is. So since I'm doing a pattern painting, I'm just going to be creating a whole bunch of patterns. Pattern. I'm going to mix orange, a little orange with yellow. I'm sorry, a little orange with pink. A little orange with pink. I don't want to extend this one out. And this one all the way. It's not dry. It's okay. Just pressing my little, these are flowers I'm adding to this, so it's going to create that little sense of pattern. And I find this to be a little easier than painting them. One, two, three, four, five. Just making little dots here. Little dots. Little dots of pattern. Dots of pattern. Maybe add a little orange tilt to it. We want to define these a little more shortly. Oh, I just touched the screen. I'll use this to make my leaves. Those looking like thorns right there. Going in between my flowers, accenting that. Right. Just accenting these as much as possible. Need to refine these a little more. Probably should have just left that like it just was, but it's okay. I'm just gonna add more definition. You guys think I should have left this like it was? The way I just used this as opposed to the brush gives us more of a defined look. Put the lighter color that's popping out. Finding this. Alright, adding this. Just the same pattern, continue pattern over and over again to get the desired effect. So you guys can paint with me. I'm just putting little patterns on here of orange and yellow, and that's all that I'm doing right now. So you can paint with me real fast, real easy today. Only thing different though, I do have this wooden piece. So, but it can be substituted. If you have a pencil, anything, something that you can create a little end, then you can use it. I think that the oranger color should have been going around more. Let's do this side and see. But let's see. As opposed to the front, maybe it should have went more so towards the back. Like that. Alright, so now we are going to go ahead and see what else I can add to this, possibly. See what else I can add to this. I think I can add like maybe like I'm just now realizing I kind of use a lot of paint on this. It can sit like a bird right here. Not a bird. This bird a bird. Bird right there. We add some color to it. That bird is leaning. I gotta straighten this bird up. You know what? I'm just gonna have to make it bigger because it's leaning. This bird is leaning. Yeah, some color to the bird. Yeah, that bird was leaning, so it's one little birdie right there. I'm making out a little baby bird with it sitting next to it. Because I just sit there watching my moon is starting to sag again. I don't want it to sag. It's only so much leadway to where the moon can go. Otherwise, it will pass that threshold, which is right here, and I don't want it to pass that threshold. So, definitely don't want to pass the threshold. Trying to let it dry a little bit. Just to dry a little bit. I wonder if I took, kind of move this around with it. Kind of give an edge. All right. I think that we have accomplished something here today. Um, my moon is still kind of sagging. I'm going to mess with it a little bit more to get it. 'Cause I'm looking here. Let's see. Yeah, that's. I wonder if I add something to it. I might have to pancake a little more. That tree's a little structure. Lighten it up some little more. Add brighter color with it. How's this looking so far, guys? Hopefully it's looking okay, because I really am trying with these flowers to make them more consistent and make them, trying to make them look like flowers. So, which I think they are looking like flowers, but I'll have to add more definition to them. So I'm going to go ahead and try to make one flower here. Let's go ahead and try to make one, just, that's a little bit too much. But I'll go ahead and try to make one, define one of them. Put it like that. Oop. All right. Put it like that. Yeah. So I wonder if I define it with the orange. Does it just look like little dots here right now? Um, so I think I have to define this in black. I don't know. Okay, that's more defining. I'll have to work on this. So what I'm saying here is a little different. Yeah, I have to do a lighter. So I'll go ahead and continue to work on these. Give the flowers more definition. This needs to dry a little more as well. So I'll go ahead and finish doing that. And I have fun painting with you guys today. Let's see. Probably darken this up a little more over here. Maybe. Maybe. Alright guys. So I want to thank you guys for joining me once again. Hopefully you got your paints and your board ready today with me. And paint it with you. So we could paint together. I hope it turned out beautifully. And I'm kind of like looking at this through here to see how it looks. And I think it looks okay. Just have to define this a little more and maybe give a little more definition to my trees. I mean flowers. Flower and trees. Especially this one right here. This one. A little more definition. Alright guys, so once again I want to thank you. I was trying to define this one a little more just to see if it could, I could actually show you guys the correct pattern. So once I do all of these, there's a lot of definition in this one. Alright, and this one may be in the collection, you guys. I'm not for sure yet. I'm going to look over it after I get done. And if it is, what should I name this? If it is, what could I name this? I think I could probably name it, what could I name it? I could probably name this, I don't know, I have to think about what I can name this painting a little further. And then I will, if it goes into the collection, probably like, you know what, I'll be thinking forever on what to name this. I've had a little, well, I can't really say that. Amie The add a little. And I forgot, she doesn't want me mentioning her. I didn't think nothing was wrong with it. Yeah, so I'm just going to define these a little more. I think these flowers are going to turn out really nicely. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to work on it. If I can get one that I'm trying to show you guys that's in my mind right now, it will be great. One that I'm trying to show you that's in my mind. So you see that this painting is going to have a lot more definition to it. I don't know if you guys can even see this. You guys see that one little flower right there, which actually looks like a little butterfly, but so I'll just continue to work on this, you guys. And I want to thank you guys for joining me on today with painting with Amie the Artist. Hopefully, like I said, you guys painted something with me. Painted something with me, right?